What's up, everybody? How you guys and gals are doing tonight? This is your boy, Mr. Team Bring It, coming to you once again, live and in color, literally in color, for another episode of #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, episode 35. Thank you so much for everybody coming on. Thank you so much, everybody. So, let me just make sure I got my phone in here correctly. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I hate this shit. Every time I go live, like, some bullshit always happens. Okay. Alright. So, let me put this right here. Okay. Anthony, I'm going to address you in a minute. First of all, while you sitting there talking about, you know, my Bucks suck, whatever, and that might be the case, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you might be from Chicago, you might be from one of them, you know, motherfuckers that lost to my Warriors that won. I'm not putting on my hat right now. It's over there, but that's okay because I've been shading motherfuckers already. So anyway, but that's a different podcast for a different day anyway. So anyway, I am your host, Mr. Team Bring It. Welcome to another edition of #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let a couple people come in, let them all flow in and shit, and then we're going to go ahead and start now. Me and Matt decided we're going to do something different tonight. As a matter of fact, since we did the fan reaction first, and it was pretty successful. I mean, shit. We got a lot of people in here. We got a lot of people, you know, talking and getting a lot of shit off their mind or whatever. And, you know, when we have fan reaction, it's pretty late. So what we're going to do is we're going to start fan reaction right now. So that means, everybody, if you guys want to get shit off your mind, I don't care what it is, anything wrestling related, if you want to get the shit off your chest right now, this is the time to come on right now. Come on for 6 minutes and 14 seconds and say whatever the fuck you guys say. Air out your grievances, air out anything that you want to do, anything wrestling related. Excuse me, got some spam, bro. By the way, I don't choke for people that's, anyway, if you guys want to come on right now and speak with me about anything wrestling related, this is the time to do it. So make sure that you hit that little button down below, right there. Yes, right there. That little green button where it says requests to go live. Hit that little button right there, and I will bring you onto the podcast, okay? Anthony, please stop trying to come for me. Please stop doing it, because I know that your black ass be always on that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bitch. So don't even try to come for me talking about yuck. You know what I'm saying? I know that you probably spit out a couple of Twinkies or two. You just as fat as me. We some big motherfuckers. And yes, I seen that damn picture. You talk about beating niggas winning. Yes, I understand that shit. But, you know your stomach was coming out of that damn shirt. You understand? Anyway, okay, look. Let's go ahead with the first caller, okay? All right. All right, King. And while Keenan is coming in, also subscribe to our channel, #Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast on YouTube.com. And for those that are listening on YouTube, this show will be uploaded sometime this weekend. I'm praying it's going to be this weekend. I'm praying because I got a lot of shit I got to do. And also, remember to follow us, Mr. Matthew Collins, on Facebook, and also follow me, Mr. Chris Dilworth, aka Mr. Team Brady, on Facebook.com. All right. So let's turn this. We are still waiting for Keenan to come on. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. All right, let's go with Julian. Julian, come up first. And remember to share this podcast, okay? Because like I said, the more we share, the harder the podcast is going to be. So just remember, share. What's up, Julian? How you doing?
All right, what's going on?
Shit, I can't call it, bro. This is actually all you. What's going on? Tell us the truth. What's going on? What's on your mind?
I don't know. Right now, if you don't know, you can go actually watch a little clip on the network that they got that clip of Kenny Omega right now in the special gems section of the network. I'm sitting up here kind of putting two and two together. Now, there's been rumors, and they just speculation and rumors. They saying that it's a bidding war right now between WWE trying to get Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Oh my God, I don't. Yeah, and to answer your question, yes, I did see that shit, and to be honest with you, I'm not too impressed either. I'm not surprised that the WWE is going after Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks because right now in the indie scene they are the hottest commodities right now.
Right.
I just hope that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks do not go anywhere near the WWE because if they do, their careers will be targeted. Yes.
Oh yeah,
And because as you can see, you see some of the indie stars that's currently in the WWE right now. As a matter of fact, number one, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, I would have thought would have flourished in the WWE. This man is becoming an epic fail. Even with the glorious shit, like his star power is slowly declining. Yeah, and it's really fucked up because like we know that Bobby Roode is like the shit. We know that. But the way he is being booked, and we have always said this shit on the show, it really all depends on how you're booked. It's going to depend on if the fans is going to like you or dislike you.
That's why I'm kind of worried too. I'm kind of worried about Bianca Blair too. That's the other person I'm kind of worried about because I'm seeing that she got potential and she got that whole I'm gonna put it like this. Her and Sasha Banks is kind of like neck and neck. So they kind of like a mirror image of each other. And that's my thing is how is she going to be used on that main when she get to the main roster? How is she going to be used?
Now currently she's in NXT, correct?
Right. She's in NXT right now. So right now they're giving her somewhat of a push right now because they're making her out to be kind of like almost kind of like a China almost. I'll put it like that. They're making her almost look like China almost with the whole athletic type of feel to it. I don't know. I'm kind of worried on that whether they're gonna use her correctly when she get there. Because I mean, she on fire right now, but we all seen that fire can go out and
go out just like that. Yeah. So let me ask you a couple questions. Matter of fact, this weekend NXT Takeover Chicago, right in my backyard. Well, 45 minutes, not exactly my backyard, but anyway. And also Money in the Bank. So you can pick from any show. What are you looking forward to? Huh?
Yeah, we'll start with NXT first.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, I'm looking definitely forward to Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. The thing that I was kind of on that match real quick, the thing I was kind of thinking, the little scenario I was kind of thinking is, what if not Gargano, but
the other cat?
Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano. What if his wife helps Tommaso Ciampa win that match at NXT Takeover? Chicago,
wow. Oh.
because
Oh wow.
he was talking about throwing that incentive about his wife and stuff like that.
Now
So,
I
and
haven't
she comes.
exactly
Oh yeah, go ahead.
now I haven't exactly followed their storyline, you know what I'm saying? Because like I
Mm,
said, every time I get off, NXT starts.
right.
But now that I get off at 6 o'clock, I really don't have much of an excuse. So in his storyline, he brought in Johnny's wife in his storyline.
Yeah, so she's basically kind of in the storyline because he about a week ago he knocked her off the apron, and then he said a couple of incentives to his wife, talking about, yeah, come on, uh,
Mm,
you hiding behind your wife and all that other stuff. So he's kind
mm,
of throwing a little shade in there about that. So I
mm-hmm,
was kind of thinking, yeah, what if, and she was in there too, the last takeover when
mm-hmm.
Tommaso Ciampa hit
Yeah,
him with the crutch. So
yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
she's been in this
yeah.
feud. She's been in this feud a lot. So I was just throwing that scenario out there too about that. What if she can? What if she's in this storyline along with?
All right, Drew, you got a question from Mitt. He said,
Mm,
do you think it was smart for Nikki Cross to stay in NXT instead of making a main roster debut with Sanity? It's a question for you.
on that, I think it was smart. I think it was a smart decision only because she needed more time to grow. It was kind of like Bayley. Bayley was the last person from NXT to get called up. Unfortunately, her career, we already know how that's played out. But it gives her time to grow a little bit more on the NXT side. So she's
Mm-hmm.
I think she do well right now. She's playing the heck out of her part with the whole crazy gimmick and all that. Whether she'll beat Shayna Baszler on Saturday, on that, I'm gonna say I don't think I think I don't think she's going to really I think she's going to retain. That's my whole thing. I think she's going to retain on Saturday. Um
Retain?
yeah, I think she's going to retain on Saturday. I think I think it's because right now Dakota Kai right now and
Mm-hmm.
Shayna Baszler, they got that little feud going on over there. So and then because Dakota Kai was talking about how she wanted to be NXT champion and all that, and how she was so close when they fought the other time around. So yeah, I think she's going to retain, and they're going to keep their feud going. And then if Dakota beats Shayna Baszler, then that's when Bianca Blair and Dakota Kai going to start their rivalry, because Blair came up to Dakota Kai and challenged her for next week's NXT Takeover. So as
Mm-hmm.
far as the other matches on the card, Velveteen Dream, I'm looking forward to that match. That match is going to be pretty much awesome. Lars
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan and what's his name? um,
As Aster Black.
yeah, Aleister Black. Yeah, that's going to be a good match on Saturday as well. Um,
Keep on.
I really would like to see Lars Sullivan go over in that match, just because it's
Really?
time. Yeah, just because I think he's really ready for the main roster. Um,
Mm-hmm.
whether I know you
Mm-hmm.
don't think he's ready
Mm-hmm.
for the main roster. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, 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 no. I don't think Alcer is. I don't think he's. I, how can I put this? It's not that he's not ready. It's just the main roster is not ready for Aleister Black. I think that's
Yeah,
what that
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, what's going on with them storylines, the storylines are completely trash.
Yeah, they
And
going downhill.
Yeah, and I think for the very first time in a very long time, especially for the Money in the Bank storylines for a couple of years, like some of them been like really really good, and some of them been like really trash. I think this is the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So real quick on the
Alexis,
other. Oh,
go ahead, go ahead. No, go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. I would go ahead with Alexa.
Oh, I'm gonna Lexus asked thoughts on Corbin haircut. I have no
Oh,
comment
Corbin.
on that.
You know what? I knew they was gonna I knew they was gonna make him cut his hair. I said, watch this. I said, I bet you they gonna make Corbin cut his hair because he was rolling into that whole general manager thing. You know, they did the same thing with Val Venus back in the day with that whole Chief Morley gimmick that totally failed. So,
See, bro, this is the shit I keep talking about. When you don't
mm,
have nothing to do, when they don't
yeah,
have nothing for you to do,
anything to do.
they give you
Yeah.
like these little side ass jobs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Val Venus
Mm-hmm.
was on for a couple of years, and then when he didn't have nothing to do, they gave him a side
That
bitch
Chief
job.
Mor yeah,
Yeah,
that Chief Morley gimmick. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's it.
yeah, so I think getting back to the whole takeover thing is gonna be a good show on Money in the Bank. I feel
Mm-hmm.
that I'm sticking to the Miz winning it. I just think Braun Strowman, yeah, it's his whole time and all that thing. But I think they're gonna give it to Miz for that Money in the Bank um, match, just because it's the whole Daniel Bryan and that whole thing situation. So I thinking that he's gonna keep that briefcase until they build up Daniel Bryan. So that whole storyline is coming for the women. I see. I'm sticking with Natty. I wanted Sasha. I said no. I said Sasha not gonna win it. I said that no, that's not gonna happen. But I see Natty only because they running with that whole storyline
Yeah,
with Ronda
exactly.
Rousey. So
I'll just give you
um,
say that.
now the whole
And
thing with the whole Rousey and Nia Jax match, as we seen on as we seen on Monday, that's
mhm.
pretty much how that match gonna go on
Yeah,
Sunday. There's
yeah.
no gonna be no running into the ropes and clotheslining and all that. You ain't gonna see no high flying maneuvers. That's just your
Mhm.
basic MMA type of thing, and I think she'll win the belt. I think she'll
And I,
tap
and
out.
I, I still feel that that is a mistake. If Ronda
Yeah,
goes over, I think that that
yeah,
is a huge mistake. I
huge
don't think that
mistake.
that should happen because, like I have said on this program too many times, that part timers have more opportunities than full timers, and that doesn't make any sense. The full timers are here 365 days of the year. Brock Lesnar just went up, has surpassed CM Punk's um one
CM Punk's
year.
reign.
Yeah, my day longest reigning WWE champion, and this man only defended the Universal Championship only 15 times.
When I looked at that record, I say, really?
And CM Punk has defended the WWE Championship 151 times during his reign as champion. I don't understand that, and I never will.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So,
we're gonna go on to the next caller. Thank you so much, Junior, for
all
coming
right.
on. All right, brother.
All right. No problem. All right.
All right, everybody. So, like I said, this is fan reaction for the people that's coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. This is fan reaction, so I will give you 6 minutes to speak your mind and go on to the next caller. So I encourage you guys to come on live. There's nothing to be scared about. I know some of you be like, I don't know a lot about wrestling, so I'm not going to come on. This is for fans. Fans. So I really want you guys to come on and talk with me and discuss how you feel about wrestling in general. So, all right, let's go on to the next caller. All right, let's bring on Mr. Aaron. What up, Aaron? How you doing?
What up?
Not too much. All right, so what are your thoughts, sir?
First things first. Piggybacking off what you and Julian were just talking about. First things first. Anybody saying Brock Lesnar broke CM Punk's record, you sound like an idiot. Stop saying that. Because no, he did not.
Are you saying that I'm an idiot?
He didn't do it, bro. 2 different belts.
Okay.
That have nothing to do with each other.
Well, let's have this conversation real quick. What do you are you saying that the WWE is desperate to erase CM Punk from history?
Yes, I am.
So my question to you is, why in the fuck would they have another belt and say that, oh, well, he surpassed CM Punk's title? Now, I thought that the WWE title and the Universal title was all the same belt. It's just on different brands. So my question is, why in the fuck the WWE is doing this shit then?
Simple. Who are we dealing with?
We're
dealing with the most petty senile fuck anyone has ever known.
That's true.
Okay?
I agree.
Brock Lesnar did not break anyone's record. Now, if you're going to say he set a record for the Universal title, then okay, bet. He did that. However, if we're talking about the WWE Championship, currently being held by AJ Styles at 200 and what? 18 days now? That is the title that you need to break the record for.
So let me ask you this.
WWE's going to spin it, but WWE's going to spin it because they want to take that away from CM Punk, but they're not thinking.
Okay, so, I mean, don't they know that the WWE title and the Universal title are 2 different belts? They got 2 different colors. One looks like a black chocolate biscuit type of color, and the other one is a Kool-Aid Smile type of belt.
You're right, but here's the thing. They know that. They think we don't know that.
Okay, I don't think that that's a very smart idea because they're doing a lot of stupid, simple shit.
But when have they ever done anything smart, bruh? It's very rare, especially lately.
Anyway, I digress. All right, let's move on to bigger and bigger.
I had to get that out the way.
Okay,
that was off rip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's petty shit. All right, so what's going on this weekend? I mean, what's up? What you more excited about, NXT Takeover or Money in the Bank?
NXT Takeover without question.
Indeed.
Without question, that's what I'm looking forward to. Listen, all right, bro. Put it this way. On Tuesday night, me and my girl were laying in bed, not watching SmackDown, and we were literally sitting there daydreaming that the next night was Lucha Underground and NXT. Okay?
Really?
Because that's what we were looking forward to. Okay? Fuck this Raw and SmackDown shit. Even though SmackDown has a chance of me watching again. Okay? I may watch SmackDown. Until Raw gets better, I'm fucking done with Raw.
Okay. I agree.
We on 4 weeks straight now. I haven't watched Raw.
I would honestly say that the go away home a go home, go away home, go home shows or whatever.
No. You was right. You was right. It was
Okay,
go away. See,
make it seem like
Raw was the go away show. SmackDown was the go home show.
Okay. I would say Raw and SmackDown did improve this week. I will say that. It did improve.
Raw did not improve at all. Raw did not improve at all, bro.
Yeah. Slightly improved.
Where? Tell me where. Please tell
me
where.
I would say that the Fatal 4-Way that they had on Raw was probably the best match of the night. I would say that.
The men's or the women's?
Both, actually. But I would say the women's is probably the best.
I'll give Raw those two matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm not giving
everything.
No. I'll give Raw those two matches, and I'm enjoying Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. So whenever they're on the TV, I like it. So I'll give
Drew
Raw
McIntyre,
those things alone.
I would say Drew McIntyre is so out of place for some apparent reason. I don't know. Like, it's just him and Dolph Ziggler. They do not like.
Yeah, I'll admit it's a bit of a weird pairing, but it kind of works to me. It kind of works to me right now. It kind of works.
It just feel that I don't know. It just I don't know if it's Dolph Ziggler or if it's Drew McIntyre. But I just really feel that them two.
I think personally it is Dolph Ziggler, because it's like we want to get invested in Dolph again, but we know we're only going to get let down again.
Yes, I think that's the problem,
because they're doing so well right now. I'll put Dolph in that. Dolph and Drew together are doing so well right now. But the minute that breakup happens, all the attention is going to shift to Drew, and it's going to go right away from Dolph.
But you know what? Honestly, that's where it should go to. It should go to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has the look, he has the body, he has the attitude. Yes, it should go to him. Dolph Ziggler, honestly, it's an afterthought. I hate to say that shit. I love Dolph Ziggler. I'm not throwing shade on Dolph Ziggler. I want everybody to hear me on this. I am not throwing shade on Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler has been in WWE way too motherfucking long to be in a position where he is at. Okay, the motherfucker got a whole bunch of money. That's fine. But as far as your legacy, everybody's going to say, oh, he's cute. What else did he do?
I agree.
He was a two-time world champion that actually it's just like, where did he go?
It's sad. It's real sad.
And that's why I said, like,
he's too talented.
One, Aaron, I have gave up on Dolph Ziggler, and it's not his fault. I would say
I got to give up on Dolph Ziggler. We have to. It's not his fault. It's not, but at this point, you got to. I'm enjoying him and Drew right now. I'm enjoying both of them. But I know once the breakup happens, the focus goes right to Drew. Dolph may as well leave the company at that point.
All right, Tori asked a question. I didn't see this, though, but maybe you probably did. He says, speaking of Drew McIntyre, what are your thoughts on his statement, on his comments on the state of the WWE during his interview with Jim Ross? Did you see that? Because I
didn't catch it. I did not catch it. I actually saw the video on my YouTube feed and forgot to watch it. So I don't know what he said.
So for everybody that is watching right now, if you want to come on, you can come on. I'm going to still get a few more callers, probably all the way to 11 o'clock, and then me and Matt, we're going to have our segment or whatever. So we're just doing a little reversal. So if you seen this interview, please say that on this segment right now on fan reaction or whatever. So I'm gonna give you about 2 more minutes, Aaron.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's get into something else.
Okay. What's your predictions this weekend?
First off, NXT is gonna blow Money in the Bank out of the fucking water. We all know that.
That's obvious.
Let's see. Takeover is hard to call, bro. I'll say that a lot of these matches on Takeover are hard to fucking call. I don't know who's gonna win Ricochet and Velveteen Dream. I'm just gonna watch with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so say like if Velveteen lost to Ricochet, would that kind of hurt him a little bit?
No. Because if you look at his last 3-4 takeovers, the only one he's won was against Cassius Ohno.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
that's right. He lost the other two.
But each other time that he's lost, who was everyone talking about at the end? Him.
Velveteen Dream. Mm-hmm.
I feel like as long as he goes out and puts on the match I know he can put on against Ricochet, bruh, win or lose, they're gonna be talking about it.
At the end of the day, ain't it all about trying to get a W instead of an L? No matter how much you stole the show, you didn't get a W.
Remember, the crazy old bastard said it himself. Wins and losses don't matter. Remember?
That's until we go into the record book or whatever and see like how much of a star this man was. And when we look at his,
all I'm saying is tell Bray Wyatt wins and losses don't matter.
Moving on. What? So what else?
Let's see. I feel like people are sleeping on this Lars Sullivan Aleister Black match, and I don't want anyone to do that.
Why you say that?
Because it hasn't gotten I don't think it's gotten as much of a spotlight on it as a lot of the other matches on Takeover.
Now why?
It's crazy because that's for the NXT title. But the thing about it is, if this were being done on the main roster, everyone would be complaining that the title should be the top thing, and when the title's not the top thing, it makes it boring. NXT can afford to do that, and it's not boring at all.
And that's true. So, do you think the reason why they're not really talking about this match is because of who Aleister Black is facing?
I don't know if it's because he's facing Lars, or it speaks to how much faith they have in him. Personally, I don't think Aleister Black needed the NXT title in the first place. Aleister Black's ready for the main roster tonight.
So you don't think that Aleister Black deserves to be in this? Not deserves, but
no. I did not say he doesn't deserve it. I said he does not need it.
Why is that?
I feel like he's one of those characters that can stand on his own without holding a title. Now, yes, him holding the title is nice to see, and him knocking people's shit off as champion is a great sight. But at the end of the day, he's gonna be a star regardless of if he was NXT champion or not.
But can the same thing be said about Velveteen Dream?
The same can be said about Velveteen Dream, I think. But however, just sit and think of the thought of Velveteen Dream as NXT champion. How awesome would it be, though?
It would be awesome. Yes, I would love it.
I don't think he needs it, but it would be awesome.
Okay.
There's a lot of people in NXT right now I don't think need the title. Adam Cole could never hold an NXT title and be fine.
Really?
He's North American champion right now, and that's cool. I love that because I love Undisputed Era. But if Adam Cole never touched the NXT title, Adam Cole will be just fine.
Okay. So, what about Money in the Bank? What's your predictions? I know you don't really care for Money in the Bank, and neither do I.
Roman versus Jinder, I'll be taking a piss during. Let's see. The women's Money in the Bank. Everything is pointing towards Natalya, which leads me to believe she's not going to win it. So that being the case, I'm gonna go with either.
I don't like that bitch. I do not know what about her annoys me. I don't know if it's because she always keeps taking.
Boring. Like, she's bland. She can't act. She's bad. Like, she's a good wrestler. Just shut up. Just stop talking. Don't say words. Just. She's a great wrestler, though. We can't take that from her.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. No. I'm done talking about Natalya.
But okay. Good. Because I was done with the irrelevant bitches. Okay. Next.
Yeah. Who I think is actually gonna win it? Maybe Ember Moon.
I think I think she's the dark horse. I don't see her winning. I just don't.
I mean, I think she has a shot at least.
She does.
I don't see Bliss winning it. I think that's done. Yeah. If not Ember, shit. Who do you give it to?
I know who you. You know what? The next person that you'll probably give it to, Becky Lynch.
Sasha, maybe.
No, hell no. Sasha, I'm so over Sasha right now. I love the boss, but I'm so over her right now. No, Becky Lynch. And matter of fact, I was sweetening the deal.
Okay.
Her turning heel as well. Her turning heel.
I would. You know what? Definitely. I would definitely take that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the direction they could go. Now, as far as the men's,
ooh.
To be honest, until I saw what I saw of SmackDown, I was ready to call this one for the Miz. I was ready to say Miz is gonna win it.
But
now I'm not so sure.
Why?
I mean, if you look at the way SmackDown went down, it kind of looks like he's in a mini feud with the New Day.
Yeah, he been in a feud with New Day.
Yeah, and we still don't know which one of them is going to be in the goddamn match.
I think it's Big E. I wouldn't even put Kofi Kingston. I wouldn't put Kofi Kingston anywhere near the.
I wouldn't put Kofi in it. If not Big E, I would like to see Xavier in it, but
I would too.
Yeah.
Xavier just don't. Yeah. He doesn't. To me, he doesn't bring me in as a strong competitor to win the Money in the Bank. He doesn't strike me as one. He just doesn't. I don't know why.
For me, of everybody that's in it, I feel like the person with probably the best chance is between either Joe or Kevin Owens.
Definitely not Kevin Owens, because he's not going to go anywhere near the Universal Championship, because you can't see the Universal Championship. So, I'm sorry, wrong. Oh, wait a minute. Is he on? Yeah, he is on Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on Raw.
As I said before, you cannot see the Universal Championship, so you can't find it.
Put it this way: when Brock Lesnar won the Universal Championship, the belt might as well have pulled a Spider-Man in Infinity War. Brock, I don't feel so good.
Wow. All right. So, what about any other predictions you have before I go on to the next caller?
Shit. What else? It's sad that there's a pay-per-view this Sunday and I don't really know the matches.
Don't worry, Google is always your best friend.
It's sad, bruh. Let's see. I guess Sunday we'll find out if Daniel Bryan signed a contract or not, based on whether he wins or loses.
I think he's gonna. I think he's going to sign the contract. It's just right now.
You heard the two conditions he wants, right?
Which is
he wants two conditions, and that's what's holding it up.
What's the two?
He wants some form of creative control, not to abuse, but just so he has a say in the angles he does and who he works with. That's number one. Number two, he wants in the contract at least one feud with Brock Lesnar.
Are you shitting me? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to back up. Okay. First, before we go on to the next call, let's talk about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask you this again? Are you shitting me? Like, seriously? Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan, dude, that is a mismatch from hell.
He wants to work with him.
Why? Brock Lesnar will absolutely kill Daniel Bryan.
Basically, no. A face Daniel Bryan, and of course a heel Brock Lesnar. But we've seen when Brock gives a shit, he can have a great match with a little dude. Punk and AJ are two prime examples.
That's true.
You know? And this is also, and Brock has also said he would be very open to working with Daniel Bryan. It was actually a plan at one point, but then it got scrapped when Daniel got hurt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a very intriguing idea. It's just I still feel that that's like a suicide mission. I just feel that.
I mean, bro. Of course, you put Daniel Bryan in the ring with Brock Lesnar, he gonna get his ass beat. And honestly, that's like with him just coming back from what he came back from. Mm-hmm. That's one of the main reasons WWE is hesitant to give him that.
That's exactly why I'm saying that this is a suicide mission, because all like Brock Lesnar do is suplexes to the neck and the back. So how the fuck is this?
But I do feel that like because Brock Lesnar would actually give a fuck about this, mm-hmm. I feel like he would take care of Daniel Bryan. Like you know what Daniel Bryan been through. He not gonna go out there to end that man's career. I know Brock can be a dick, but I don't think he's that big a dick.
I mean, should we talk about Hardcore Holly?
Okay, nigga, we talking about young, fresh dick Brock Lesnar. Like, we're talking about Brock that gave less than a fuck about anybody.
I'm just saying.
And hold up, to be real, Hardcore Holly did try to sandbag that man.
Anywho, thank you so much for your comments, Mr. Aaron. I'll talk to you later, brother. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, let's go on next caller. All right, Keaton, you are up next. And like I said, I encourage everybody to come on the podcast if you want to talk. I'm going to take 3 callers.
I got more teeth to spill. Oh, my God.
All right, so what are your thoughts?
I am calling from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you very much. But for the fact of the matter, let me just say this. Few things that, that really caught my eye this week that I just actually know. I heard a little rumor going around that Miss Alicia Fox might be leaving WWE by the end of the year, which was not be surprising to me because they haven't used the bitch for ever since she got her little tailbone broken back in January. Oh my God!
You see my reaction, I'm seriously not giving a fuck, so I'm just, okay.
Well, fact of the matter, here's a little thing. I think for one of the viewers, I have a little conversation with him a few days ago about the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. I think it's not going to be Big E who is going to compete in the ladder match. I think it's going to be all three.
You just broke up. Can you say that one more time?
I think
Keenan, I'm having a hard time hearing you. You keep breaking up.
Can you see me now? Hello? Yeah.
Say that one more time for me. You broke up.
I think that all three members of New Day are going to be in that ladder match.
I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. I wouldn't be surprised. So that would be a correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't that be almost a 9-man ladder match? Matter of fact, no.
Think about it. It is a free bird rule, so any member of the New Day could be in that ladder match. But I think it was all three of them. It would be interesting to see.
I don't think so. I think that's really overdoing it. I don't think they all three of New Day should be in there. They should only pick one. Pick one and pick Big E. The other two is totally irrelevant. They do not need to be in that match. Just keeping it real.
Well, I do.
Okay. Keenan, you are. When Keenan comes back, I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I had to let him go.
Keenan, we'll come back when your Wi-Fi is better. Okay, all right. I gotta come back to you. All right. Let's get Anthony in real quick. And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not shading on your Wi-Fi, everybody, but if Wi-Fi is fucked up, I'm sorry. If it's too fucked up, I have to let you go. All right. Speaking of Miss Wi-Fi users, what's going on, Mr. Pierce? How you doing?
See, what we're not about to do is go ahead and start talking trash already off rip.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't have been talking about me and my chewing abilities. Anywho, all right. So, what's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Been watching Lucha Underground. If you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it. If you don't have El Rey,
I don't.
It's worth the watch.
I heard a lot about it.
Other than that,
I wouldn't mind watching it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's it really focuses on the fact that wrestling is fake, and it really takes that to its advantage, and it uses a lot of dark, Aztec type storylines to it. So it's really interesting. So John Morrison is down there, Johnny Mundo, and all that other stuff. Chavo's back. Who was Tommy Dreamer was there. Sammy Callahan
everywhere, bro. He is everywhere.
Yeah, they had actually just brought him back because last season he had lost the match against Rey Mysterio where the loser was to leave, and so the guy that was running the company, they killed him off the show, and then his dad took over. They killed him off.
Well, damn. Okay.
Last season, they ended off the guy ended up shooting him, and they opened up the new season with him in a casket. Yeah.
Seriously?
It's that dark.
No kidding. Damn. All right, so.
Awesome.
So, what are your thoughts for this?
I got a bone to pick with you because you about to sit here. You gonna sit here and continue to sleep on my boy Xavier Woods like that. I cannot have you doing that.
Sleep on your boy Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods should stick to video games. I'm really being real. The ladder match is reality. The video games is fantasy. And I'm just going to say it like this. I don't have faith in Xavier Woods. I have faith in him being in a porno industry versus him being in that.
Oh my God! There you go. Bringing it to point.
What?
Here's the thing why I say that. Xavier Woods is the most complete. He's the most complete person on New Day right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best talker in New Day? And answer that.
Between him and Big E, I would probably have to say maybe Xavier Woods. I would say that.
There you go. And we're not gonna sit here and act like all three of them can't go in the ring, because all three of them can go out there and put on crazy matches.
Of course.
He has the better complete package. In all seriousness, if it wasn't for him, the New Day wouldn't be the New Day. He was the one that formed the New Day. If you go back to before they were even named the New Day, they had this little thing going on where.
So basically, you're calling him the Seth Rollins in this situation.
He is definitely the Seth Rollins of the New Day. So expect him to be the one to turn heel if the time comes.
And you know what? Even if he does turn heel, it still wouldn't do him no justice. It really wouldn't. Like, he would have to have a monster type of. I mean, he would have to have a nasty type of heel turn. It's just, I don't know. Like, I like Xavier, but at the same time, like, I'm just not feeling that. I'm just not feeling him being in a ladder match and winning. That is called the upset of upsets. That's an upset for real.
Yeah, it is. But I think it would be a great look because I guess it's because I've been following Creed since he was in TNA, so I guess that's why my bias is coming in from.
Oh, yes, because I did see it, because your bias is very strong with you.
I mean, you have your biases. Come on, don't act like that.
No, I don't. I love everybody. Fuck you.
So you like so you say you love everybody, right?
Yeah, I love
your favorite cat lady.
Excuse me?
Your favorite cat lady.
My favorite cat lady?
Yeah, your favorite cat lady.
What do you mean?
Natty.
Huh?
Natty. Natalia.
I said I love everybody in the men's division, not in the women's division.
I didn't hear that in the men's division. So you love Roman Reigns.
I said I love everybody in the women's division and not in the men's division. You're putting words in my mouth. I appreciate that. You hear me? Okay? I'm just letting you know. There's some of them I love and some of them I dislike. Okay? But this ain't about me. So what do you think about this weekend?
You heard it here first. Chris loves the big dog.
You a motherfucking That's like me saying that I love Beyonce. And I hate that bitch. So don't.
Why do you hate Beyonce?
Anyway.
See, I gotta go to this whatever with that. So we'll handle that on the other side of things. But I do.
What's up with this weekend?
Oh, okay. Well, we have a huge show Saturday night, so that's just gonna be forget Sunday, because Saturday is the show. We all know that about it, because we have a match that I think could really. There are so many matches on this card that could steal the show. Everybody's talking about Gargano Ciampa. Everybody's talking about Baszler and Nikki. Aaron came on, and rightfully so, he came on to let everybody know y'all shouldn't be sleeping on Aleister Black and Lawrence Sullivan. I wholeheartedly agree with Aaron. But nobody is talking about Lorcan and Burch versus the Undisputed Era. Why is that the case?
It really all depends on who they think is going to have the hot matches. But see, you're right. The matches they don't talk about usually be the matches of the night.
Right.
Case in point with Aleister Black going against Velveteen Dream. As you can see, they wasn't really talking about that match like that. I mean, they was displaying it, but they wasn't really
the buzz was there.
Huh?
The buzz was there, but it wasn't like
right. It wasn't
like the talk leading up to Takeover.
Exactly. And as you can see, that was the match of the night.
And I mean, it's understandable because the talk of that time was the fact that WWE has now brought back War Games. So the fact that they had brought War Games back is understandable why that was not the talk of the IWC.
Mm-hmm.
So people and there's so many different matches, but I really want to look into this tag match because I'm a huge tag team fan. Mm-hmm. So I've been waiting on Lorcan and Burch to win a match. They finally got their win when they teamed up with Pete Dunne. And so now they're finally getting their chance to go into the tag team division. The tag team division on NXT right now is looking really good because you have Undisputed Era, Lorcan and Burch, the Mighty, which the Mighty will be taking on War Raiders on next week, which will actually be recorded before Takeover. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be interesting to see because I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with the Mighty when they hill run, along with more from War Raiders because I wasn't following New Japan around the time War Machine was down there doing their thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know you're not gonna like when I say this. No, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna believe what I'm gonna say there. So scratch that. When it comes down to Sunday, I will say this. I think for the women, I got to go with Becky Lynch. And it hurts me to say this because my co-host is the biggest Becky Lynch fan that I know. Like, he probably is looking at a Becky Lynch poster right now. Mm-hmm. And so I got to go with Becky Lynch. And all the Resolution people know how we always go in on Becky Lynch. We call her Yucky Lunch.
I call her trash. But, she's
not trash. She's not trash. She is probably the most complete person on SmackDown. You're a hater.
How is that hating? It's opinion.
I mean, if we want to talk about trash, I can talk about what's on the top of your head, but we're not going to go there. Go Lakers.
Really? Like that suit that you was wearing, that was trash.
Oh, word. Some female liked it. Shoot. Somebody daughter liked it. That's all that mattered to me. But, I still gotta go with Miz. I still have to go with Miz winning the men's ladder match. I'm still looking forward to seeing what they do. And my whole thing is I want to see where they go with Miz and Daniel Bryan because that's obviously why they brought Miz over to SmackDown. Mm-hmm. That's the plan. That is the long-term plan going there. So whatever they do with those two, and I'm pretty sure a lot of it is waiting for what happens with the contract disputes for Daniel Bryan. Also, I'm not sure if everybody knows, unfortunately, Mauro Ranallo will not be there on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Ooh. So what do you think? Do you think – I don't – ooh, that sucks. Who replaced him?
I think Vic Joseph will be replacing him.
Who?
Vic Joseph. He is the play-by-play commentator for 205 Live. He's actually pretty good. As long as it's not Michael Cole, I'm good. I was saying if it was Tom or Vic Joseph is actually pretty good.
That Wi-Fi.
He was the one that actually replaced Mauro on 205 Live. Mm-hmm. So he's actually pretty good.
We'll see. It's not going to be as hype as it, as it was. Like, yeah, it's not going to be as hype. We already know that. But we'll see. We'll see. We're going to definitely
he'll hold his own. I'm looking forward to it.
So what do you think about the men's? Did we talk about the men's already?
Yeah, I got Miz.
Okay, you got Miz. Okay.
And it's going to be one of those. I'm really not expecting anything bad out of the men's ladder match. We already know how the Money in the Bank ladder match goes. It's spot heavy, and Braun is really going to have a huge role in this match. The way they have really been booking him lately, the way they booked him last on Monday, I know it made quite a few people mad because he kind of just brushed off, no-sold everything with he was just doing like kicking out of everybody's finishers, kind of like he did at Elimination Chamber. So he's going to he'll probably break another ladder. So expect some really good spots from him. And who else should I expect some really good spots from? Finn Balor. I expect the coup de grace off the ladder from Finn Balor.
Picture perfect. That was picture perfect. I said that was picture perfect.
What? The coup de grace?
That grace? Yes. Grace, yeah. Picture perfect. Loved it. Yeah. But I'm just gonna say, the dark horse in that match, I think is gonna be New Day.
Yeah, whoever it is for New Day, because again, like we said, all three of them can go in the ring, so it's all depending on who they pick who go into the match, because it's gonna be something special to see. And I do agree with what the other guy said, that I think all three will have a role in it. I'm not sure if it's going to be all three of them going to be officially in the match, but all three will have a role. And some pancakes will be thrown.
Why we got to talk about Aunt your Mama on this program? I'm like, for real.
I like waffles, so,
But anyway, let's move on. Okay, what about the WWE Championship? Do you think that Shinsuke, do you think he is going to finally capture the WWE Championship?
From what I'm hearing, this feud is not even close to being over. So no.
Really? So you don't think? Okay, so you think that even if Shinsuke loses, you still feel that it's going to go all the way to SummerSlam?
I'm not saying that I want this to happen, but I do believe it will.
Ooh. And you think that AJ is going to retain? Somehow, some way, it's going to retain.
Somehow, they're going to do something to make the fans even more upset, because put it this way. Why is it that how did the last match end at Backlash?
With them kicking each other in the balls.
And neither one could answer the count of 10.
No.
What's the difference in this match?
Nothing.
If they do the same exact spot, there's a chance that neither one will answer the count of 10.
So why don't they just put a steel cup between their balls or whatever and do that?
If anything, this should have been a no count outs match, and no count outs at all. Mm-hmm. Any match with no count outs should have been what we got here at Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. Now, Extreme Rules is the next pay-per-view, so maybe that's where we get something more suited for what's been going on with these two, because the last two title matches have ended in some sort of count out.
And the last two has been absolutely trash, to be honest with you. It has been.
The matches were good. It was just the endings have been garbage.
Yeah.
The matches have progressively gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that the endings have really just made people wonder why they even want to watch this anymore.
And that's how I feel. I just feel that, because I've seen their matches in New Japan, and know that we should stop comparing New Japan and the WWE. but I mean, I'm seeing two different versions. I prefer the New Japan style. I'm sorry, I just do. This is the shit that we're seeing is a PBS special watered down version of New Japan. And to be honest with you, the more and more we see kicking each other in the balls, I'm gonna start saying, you know, this is really suspect because they are infatuated with nuts.
I mean, this is Vince we're talking about. Nothing surprised me about this guy anymore.
About the kicking in the nuts and whatever.
I think he's a racist. He may be a racist. He may be a closet homosexual. We don't know. Who knows? You may catch him at Pride one day.
I hope not. The last thing I want to see is Vince McMahon at a gay pride. Never mind. All right. So one last thing before I go on to the next caller. What do you think about Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax?
All right. So last week was probably the best I've seen out of them. Ronda Rousey has looked the best with the mic in her hand since her debut. So finally, she's starting to get the hang of that. So a lot of her issues now are kind of taken care of. She just still has to work on her promo ability, and then she'll be fine. As far as the match, though, I'm not expecting much out of it.
So do you think it's going to be a quick match, or do you think it's going to be kind of long and draw out?
Yeah, I think it's quick.
And who do you think is going to win?
It's just the way they booked it. It's pretty much being based on, and this goes back to what the rumors were about Asuka. There were rumors about Asuka being put against Rousey in an armbar match. This whole match has been built on the armbar, so it's not really much storytelling to go to it outside of the armbar. So I wouldn't give it 3 minutes. I would be very surprised if this match goes over 3 minutes.
Damn, that's longer than CM Punk's match at UFC.
Yeah. And that's just being generous because you still got quite a few more matches on this card.
But you think this match is not going to go on that long, do you?
I don't think so.
Well, damn, that's fucked up. Oh shit. Okay.
It's just the way it seems to be booked right now. I would not be surprised if it goes. I would not be surprised if they put on a minute and 15 seconds.
Matt said,
I'm not sure if I want to put money on that. What do you? I want to see what Matt's thinking.
I'm not betting on that shit either. I'm not. But I do agree with Antho when he said that that match is not going to go on that long. I feel that way too. I don't think it's going to be 3 minutes, but I think it's going to be probably shorter than 5 minutes.
It would definitely be the quickest match. I think it's be the shortest match of the night. I'm not sure because Ronda hasn't really. Yeah, she did put quite a bit of time in a WrestleMania, but how much time has she really been putting in? Like, she didn't put in that much time in that match. A lot of the time, she was kind of right. It was being taken over by Angle and Triple H. So, and you already see how they like treating the matches when they have UFC stars in there, Brock. So that's why I'm thinking that.
So we'll definitely see. But no, thank you so much for your comments, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thank you.
All right. Yep. No problem. All right. So let's go on to the next quarter. I'm gonna take two more. We're gonna go on to the next. All right, so I'm gonna get Tori up on here.
What up? What up, Chris?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I got something I want to address.
All right, go ahead.
I'm from Macon, Georgia, you know.
All right.
Macon, Georgia, home of the Little Richard.
All right.
But anyway,
So what's your comment? What's up?
my comment was about that Drew McIntyre video that I was telling you about earlier, when he made a comment about the talent and the lack of passion for the business. That's what Drew McIntyre was talking about in that interview we had with Jim Ross.
So do you agree with that?
Do I agree with Drew McIntyre?
Well, what he said.
He was saying that some of the superstars, like Roman Reigns and a few others, don't have the passion for this business. That's why you see a lot of NXT superstars coming up on the main roster.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think? Okay. So you think? Oh no. Well, based on what he said, do you feel the same way?
Based on what I see on Monday Night Raw, especially with the booking and the lack of enthusiasm in the ring, I have to agree with Drew McIntyre on that point. But what Drew McIntyre failed to mention, and I respect Drew McIntyre being a former NXT champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, and everything. The one thing I will say, Drew McIntyre, is you forgot to talk about the bad booking on some of them shows on Monday Night Raw.
This is true.
Because if Monday Night Raw had the best booking, you wouldn't see this crap you see with Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, please do not talk about You as everybody can see, no one has talked about that shit. As many calls as I had on here, we have not talked about Bobby Lashley or Sami Zayn. So thank you so much for killing that streak tour.
I'm just saying. I agree with Drew McIntyre when it comes to lack of passion for the business, because why in the world would you try to put that kind of crap on Monday Night Raw when think about it, you got Sami Zayn out there trying to act like he's military by doing this little military stuff, and it's just crazy. The way, but you know what? And another thing I want to address is Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, my boy, I like Kenny Omega. Congratulations on him beating Xavier Woods in Street Fighter. Congratulations on him being the IWG. Yeah. They had that little tournament. Yeah, when they had that little thing between him and Xavier Woods in that Street Fighter thing.
Yeah,
Omega won.
Yeah, I seen that today on my feed. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
And by the way, a lot of talk's been talking about. I did a session in the group saying if Kenny Omega decide to come to the WWE, I want to see him versus Xavier Woods one-on-one in the ring. If WWE decide to sign him, that's what I don't want to see him in the current state that WWE in right now. No, I want to see WWE improve before putting somebody like Omega and the Young Bucks.
I don't see Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks going anywhere near the WWE. Like I said before, that is career suicide. Kenny Omega will not be booked correctly at all. And
I agree. With the current state of the WWE in right now, I agree. However, if Vince McMahon will just sit his old senile ass down and let Triple H do what Triple H been doing with NXT, 205 Live, and the newly formed UK division, then the WWE would have been a lot better, and I guarantee you Kenny Omega would want to come to the WWE then.
Oh, definitely.
It's all because of Vince McMahon that a lot of talent like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks don't want to show up in the WWE. That's
definitely.
why.
Definitely. I agree.
I
It
mean,
just yeah,
seriously.
I feel the same way. I just feel that Kenny Omega, his whole his whole worth ethic or whatever in the ring. And I've seen like two of his matches like this year, like the one with Chris Jericho and the one that he just had this past Saturday or this past last weekend.
I seen the matches too. I seen
And
that pay-per-view in Japan, and man,
yeah,
I got. And speaking of, you
the shit
mentioned
he
Chris
does,
Jericho.
the shit, yeah, the shit that he does, it will not make it on the main roster. No.
Let me say it like this. I like Chris Jericho. I grew up watching Chris Jericho since his days in New Japan, the old New Japan back in the day, since his days in WCW, since his days in ECW and WWE. And now Chris Jericho is a record 10-time Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations to him. Chris Jericho, I don't think Chris Jericho should come back to the WWE unless they induct him to the Hall of Fame. That's the only way I will see Chris Jericho back in the WWE if WWE decided to induct him to the Hall of Fame because he deserves it. Based on his 20 plus years in the business.
But you know what? I'm gonna say it like this. There's a reason why Chris Jericho is in New Japan. I think he's an olive branch for the WWE. I think that's why he is there right now. He's there on the WWE's. They're not fooling me with that shit. He's not fooling me. They're not fooling me. So I just really, but this is also for
Chris Jericho, like I told you, Chris Jericho is a bona fide Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time, one of the top 10 greatest of all time, in my opinion. And Kenny Omega, he's on his way to be one of the greatest talent outside of WWE of all time, in my opinion. Because Kenny Omega worked his ass off for years in the business. And look where he is now. IWGP champion, former IWGP United States champion, part of the Bullet Club, part of the Elite. The man has done it all. It will be such a waste if he does sign with the WWE. Hopefully not right now, but when he signed with the WWE, they're gonna waste this man's talent. I agree with you on that. But I do like the rivalry between him and Xavier Woods in Street Fighter.
Not to you. I was talking to
oh, my bad. My bad. Anyway.
No. I'm just talking to them too. But go ahead.
But now I want to address the two WWE shows. I can definitely see Lars Sullivan winning the NXT championship against Aleister Black. It's going to be a great match between those two. I like the fact that the tag team division in NXT is rising. I like that. I just wish that the main roster would utilize their tag team division a lot better. Look at NXT. Their tag team division is on fire. I agree with the other caller when he said that. But in WWE, on the main roster, on Raw and SmackDown, who's the best tag team on Raw? Who's the best tag team on SmackDown? Think about it. The best tag team on Raw is Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. Don't get me wrong. I like Matt Hardy. I like the Hardy Boys. I don't like this current team with Bray Wyatt. And the B team reminds me of a team I remember back in the day. I remember the day when they had Billy and Chuck. That old B team remind me of Billy and Chuck. That team did not last long. You remember that team, Billy and Chuck on SmackDown? Yeah, Billy Gunn and Chuck Palumbo.
Let me go back to what you just said. Did you say the best tag team on Raw was?
No. I did not say that. I said, what I'm saying is the tag team division on Raw, it sucks. The tag team division on SmackDown is a little bit better. and the best tag, you know, I was saying the best tag team right now is on NXT. They got the best tag team division. I'm talking about
Okay,
the tag team division.
I could have swore you said that the best tag team on Raw was.
Oh, you mean the?
Yeah, that's
I was
why
talking about the tag team
I had to
champion.
go back.
Yeah, I was mentioning Hardy and Bray Wyatt. That's who they got as a tag team champion. Don't get me wrong, I like the concept, but I don't think that's the best tag. I think that's just like
Yeah, the
they need
authors
to.
of pain. Yes, David.
Yeah.
David just said it. Yes, authors of pain is your best tag team, but unfortunately, because the Craig Riot are trash as fuck, and I keep saying that shit. That's why they got trash of the week 2 weeks ago. They don't have nothing for the AOP.
Well, you know what? When it comes to the author of pain, they need to do something fast with them because I mentioned it time and time again that if they don't do something with the author of pain, I believe the author of pain should go to New Japan or somewhere else because they're not doing nothing with the tag team division. That's what I've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
The best tag team right now are on NXT. War Machine, aka War Raiders. You got the Undisputed Era. You got Birch, and you got that tag team.
Honestly, I don't think they should have left NXT. I don't think they should have
Yeah,
left.
well, I agree with that. I agree with that. AOP is at their best in NXT. Same to go with the Revival, another former tag team champion in NXT. Same
Mm-hmm.
goes with I mean, look at what's that damn tag team? Anyway, there's so many tag teams from NXT that they're just not using right, man.
Right. And I feel you
And
on
it
that.
sucks.
And
And
that's
it
what.
pisses me off because the best tag team on Raw is Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. The best tag team on SmackDown, I will give SmackDown credit because I remember when Harper and Rowan were tag team champion in NXT as well. So I have to give SmackDown a little bit of credit because look at the tag team division on SmackDown. You got Harper and Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
You got the former two members of the Bullet Club, Anderson and Gallows. That's the best tag team. You got the Usos, the New Day, and the list go on and go on SmackDown. Raw, who they got? The B team? Please. Seriously. They need Raw need to do better than that, man, when it comes to the tag team division. But, that's what I'm saying. That's my opinion on the Raw tag team division.
Well, I appreciate your comments, sir. Unfortunately, I got to move on to the next segment. But thank you so much for your comments.
I appreciate that, man. Again, man, I like the show, man. And to me, honest, the garbage of the week is Vince McMahon to me.
I
would
agree with you, but not this week. We got somebody else in mind, though. But
okay, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
All right, man. Thank you for coming. So, that concludes our fan reaction segment for this week. So, I'm gonna bring on Mr. C. Dog Collins real quick, so we can go ahead and do our last segment. We're gonna just talk about a few things, whatever, to kind of touch up on what everybody said, and I also got some little topics that we can talk about for this past week or whatever, and then we're going to finish off with trash of the week, and then we're going to end the show. All right, so all right, and another thing too, if I don't get everybody tonight, which I didn't get everybody tonight, we will also have a show after Money in the Bank. Actually, we're gonna have NXT Takeover Chicago, and we're gonna talk about Money in the Bank on Sunday night. So we will have a show this weekend coming up or whatever. So just let you guys know. All right, so we're just waiting for Matt to come on with him and his McDonald's Wi-Fi. Hopefully he doesn't break up this week since he was trying to talk about I was in the fucking tunnel. But you know what I'm saying? I digress. Now, Matt was probably, he's probably in the tunnel right now because it's hard for him to come in. But I ain't trying to talk about my co-host. See? Couldn't even get in. See? Look at that. All right. Matt, where are you? Now, Matt trying to sit here and talk about me, but the motherfucker can't even get on his own podcast. That's what I be talking about. Black folks always be talking about other black folks and shit, but then the motherfucker can't even get in. That's what fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Matt, if you're listening, I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. I was just talking about that Wi-Fi that you on, that AT&T Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going to talk about that right now. But, And Dave, we're not going to talk about Taco Bell Wi-Fi right now. We're not going to talk about that right now. All right, so we still waiting for Matt to come in. All right, there he go. All right, let me see if I can get him on. All right, Matt. Matt, I'm having some issues bringing you on, bro. So, Matt, send me another request. Oh, okay. So for everybody that is coming in right now we are on our last segment right now. So we just got done with fan reaction. We had a lot of fans that were talking about a little bit about Kenny Omega. They was giving their views about this weekend's shows, NXT Takeover Chicago, and also Money in the Bank. And remember, if you want to follow this podcast outside of Facebook, you can follow us on YouTube at #Heels for Life on YouTube.com. All right, so we're still waiting for Matt to show up. All right, let me see if I can add him. All right, let's see if he can finally come on. Since he was talking shit about my fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? Talk about I'm coming out from the damn tunnel. The fuck? And I paid a fucking $1,000 for this punk ass phone. Shit. I ain't coming out no motherfucking tunnel. The fuck? The fuck I look like? And he still ain't coming on. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fuck? Okay. Alright, Matt, if you can hear me right now, I need you to reset your phone. Okay. All right, okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, dude, reset your phone. All right, let me see if I can get you on. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So he said everything rebooted, but we're still having issues bringing him on. All right. Let's see. Okay, connection failed. All right, let's try again. Welcome, black brother. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. No, I had to I had to go back and freaking redo my freaking permissions and stuff.
I see. Okay. All right. So you already so we already picked trash of the week. So I'm gonna give you those honors in a minute. But first, let's talk about some other shit real quick. I wanted to discuss with you about Ring of Honor having a show in Madison Square Garden next year. And remind you, this is also the home turf for the WWE. So, what are your thoughts about that?
I think that when they do it, not even if, excuse me, not if, um, with Ring of Honor getting Madison Square Garden, when they get that venue, and if they pack out, if they completely pack out, WWE better start being worried.
Do you think they have that ability,
I mean,
especially with the fan base? You know, especially
I
with their
think
fan
so.
base, whatever. Do you think they have that ability?
I think so. Honestly, I think they have the ability to do it. If with this pay-per-view that's gonna be coming up with All In that Cody Rhodes is sponsoring, if they can sell out within like minutes of having their tickets available, Ring of Honor can do it easily. They could easily pack out Madison Square Garden.
Wait a minute. So All In, their tickets still haven't went on sale?
All In is sold out. All In
Okay.
has been sold out. Yeah, I mean, but you know, Cody Rhodes bounces between Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Right.
So I mean, honestly, I personally think Ring of Honor can do it. I mean, they practically pack a house wherever they go anyway. So I think they can do it. And when they do it, I think WWE is going to be in trouble. I know. Now I'm not saying that WWE doesn't make money, and you know I'm not stating that WWE makes money regardless.
Right.
But if Ring of Honor next year completely sells out at Madison Square Garden, if they pack out Madison Square Garden, they can be in direct competition with WWE because everybody knows WWE can sell out Madison Square Garden. I don't know if they've done it recently a lot, but everybody knows they used to. They used to sell out Madison Square Garden.
Yes, back in the Attitude Era, yes, that minutes they sold out. So let me ask you this: do you think that's why, like, Vince McMahon is after Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks dig so hard because he wants to like eliminate the competition?
I think so, honestly. And you know what? That's the smart move. That's the smart move. If you see a person or even a group of persons doing well in a wrestling company, damn straight, I'd be doing everything I could to get them. But if I was smart, I'm not saying that they shouldn't go to WWE, but in all honesty, at least NXT and call it a day. Go to NXT or even do a WWE pay-per-view. They can do a 3-on-3 against New Day, and I honestly think it'd be a great match. The Elite versus New Day. That it'd be great to see.
So if you were Kenny Omega and the WWE like offer you all of this money, but you know their reputation when it comes to indie stars, are you willing to take that risk, knowing that you're a hot commodity, knowing that you are like the hottest thing right now on this earth right now, as far as like, you know, like wrestling star, everybody knows Kenny Omega. Will you be willing to take that risk of being completely trash in a known wrestling company like the WWE? Because you know that they are family friendly, quote unquote. So half of your moves that you do in New Japan, you won't be doing in the WWE, especially on the main roster. Or will you be willing to take that risk if you were Kenny Omega?
I would go to NXT because I would be dealing with Triple H directly if I go to NXT. And basically, after I feel like I've done enough in NXT, Go right back to New Japan. To answer what Eddie's saying, dude, I just said it. I'm not sitting here saying WWE doesn't make money. It's obvious WWE makes money. WWE just made $1 billion by just from NBC alone, and then another grip of money from Fox. So, dude, look, I know it's dark. I don't know how I look on your screens because I know I look dark on my screen. Understand what I'm saying. WWE makes a lot of fucking money. I'm not sitting here saying they don't make money. But what I'm saying is their product is trash. NBC has said their product is trash. So understand something. WWE does make money, but their product currently is trash. Come September, the All-In pay-per-view, best believe they about to put on a fucking show. As I said, they sold out within minutes. There are no tickets for All-In anymore. There are no tickets. None.
I'm really mad because like I stay 45 minutes away from Chicago. I could easily go, but I didn't really know about All-In until I started, when I was watching like some of my friends was like sharing some of the shit from Ring of Honor. So that's how I found out about All-In. But I'll catch them another time though. But I just really think that Kenny Omega should stay far, far away from the main roster. Don't even think about going to the main roster.
It's like I said. I mean, Kenny Omega, his legacy in Japan alone, his legacy over there is cemented. Like he's basically almost God status over there. Over there, he's practically God status.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie, look, you know what, dude? I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you because you're taking my attention from what I'm trying to talk about.
Don't get this mad. Don't get this mad because
you're taking my attention away from what I'm talking about. Yes, it's entertainment. Yes, it's making money. But again, NBC stated their product is trash. People aren't really watching Raw right now. People aren't really watching SmackDown. Yeah, we'll watch the pay-per-views. We'll definitely watch the pay-per-views. But as far as like the regular main roster stuff, won't watch. NXT, oh, you best believe we'll watch. 205 Live, we'll watch. But as far as Raw and SmackDown, like Chris said, and I even agree because I told him earlier in the week, Raw was actually pretty decent this week. I didn't get it. I didn't watch SmackDown yet, but Raw, the top two matches of Raw were the women's Fatal 4-Way and the men's Fatal 4-Way. I like those two matches. Everything else, yeah.
Pause, because I'm just reading what Eddie just wrote. He said it's not trash, it's entertainment. No, that trash that you call entertainment is trash. It's trash.
Yes.
See, this is where wrestling fans is going to piss me off. You know that shit that they display week after week after week is not WWE standards. That is Vince's standards. And Vince's standards is trash. He will give you whatever he wants you to get. Whatever he wants, he is going to display it no matter if you like it or not. And that, in my book, that is trash. That is not wrestling standards. That is Vince just being a fucking dick. And that's really bad that NBC have to come on your fucking Twitter feed and say that you are trash. That they are embarrassed by your fucking product. That is fucked up. That it means that you are fucking trash. A major network is saying that your shit is trash. My nigga, come on. Come on.
And you know what? Aaron said it best. Aaron said it best. Entertainment and entertaining are two different things. Entertainment, yes. WWE is entertainment. World Wrestling Entertainment. Is it entertaining? No. NXT it has been proven that NXT blows out the main roster every takeover. Every takeover, NXT puts on a freaking show. They show up and show out each time. There has never been an NXT takeover that I've never been, well, hey, let me go to the bathroom real quick. I do my best to not drink anything when I'm watching NXT because they always put on a great show. It has been proven that new NXT people, when they come to the main roster, they get.
Did we just lose Matt? Yeah, we. Okay. See. All right, I'm about to bring Matt back on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. All right, Matt. So everybody, while we are waiting for Matt to come on, for those that have issues with their Wi-Fi, me, Mr. Christopher Alexander Dilworth, I work at Spectrum. And what we do at Spectrum is if you have trash internet, we can definitely give you the best internet that you can possibly get. We have internet that can give you blazing speeds without you falling from internet quiet the internet that you're on right now. You can stream Netflix, YouTube, Facebook Live. And all you have to do is pay maybe $100 a month and you will be so satisfied. You will be so satisfied you won't even have to think about being knocked off while you're watching Pornhub.com. So, we're going to wait for Mr. Matthew Collins to come back. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm such a dick. I swear I am. I'm such a dick. All right, so let's bring Matt back on real quick. All right, so let's bring Matt back on. All right, now.
Terrible.
Matthew is I'm sorry, not Matthew, but Eddie. I'm not playing that little game with you, bro. I'm not. I got much love for you, but you saying that the WWE has sold out. Please let me know what show, what pay-per-view has sold out. Because I haven't seen it. Matt, have you seen the WWE like sold out any pay-per-views that I don't know about? I don't know.
I haven't looked up their numbers. I don't know if there's a way to look it up, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're selling out or not. I mean, so I don't know. But I mean, like I was saying, I mean, there are other channels. Now I'll say it like that. There are other channels. NXT and 205 Live are doing a lot better than the main roster. So, I mean, Eddie, that's your opinion. It's a free country. You're entitled to your opinion.
Indeed.
But to me, I'm sorry, the main rosters are not doing what they're supposed to do.
No, they're not. And us as the wrestling fans have to come on this program and keep saying that their shit is trash. That's not good. We want to enjoy wrestling. We're not trying to have bathroom breaks. When we say bathroom breaks, that means get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? We don't just say that shit as a catchphrase. We saying get your shit together, WWE. But I digress. We're going to move on to the next subject because my blood pressure is going up. It's already at 200 already. All right, so we already talked about Ring of Honor for the folks that's coming in right now. We already talked about Ring of Honor. We already talked about WWE News, Raw, and SmackDown. Go home shows were pretty good this week. Was just a little bit. On
Also, I wanted to talk about Charlotte Flair a little bit. So apparently, Charlotte Flair was pulled from the Japan tour. She's currently having surgery on her left titty for a ruptured implant, so she'll be back for SummerSlam. So I guess her titty keep leaking out, and she keep having surgery. Also, so from my understanding, Roman what the fuck is in that bag?
What bag?
Something is in the bag. Are you washing clothes?
Oh no, that's my AC.
Okay, anyway, all right. Now, going back to regular programming already in progress. So, after Roman Reigns is done with his feud with Jinder Mahal, he's expected to go back to the Universal Championship title picture. So, do you agree with that? Right. right. Let me get
We don't care about you and the Universal title. We don't care. We don't care. Okay? Fine. You're calling yourself the self-proclaimed Universal Champion. Yes, okay. The referee screwed you out of the title at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Okay, we realize this. The referee even apologized. But you want to know what happened? Kurt Angle had a choice. He had a choice to reverse the referee's decision and make you the champion. But you want to know what makes for entertaining TV? You ain't really entertaining, but hey, we'll just go with it anyway. It makes it better to not give you the title. So that way, Brock Lesnar, while sitting at home on his couch or working out in his own personal gym or whatever, can break CM Punk's record without actually being on TV.
I mean, that must be really, really nice by just sitting on your fucking couch with a Kool-Aid smile type of belt and just watching time go past, like just only defending the belt 15 times in a year, maybe, not even that. And just,
You know what kills me? You got those fans that try to make the argument. Well, I forget who the guy was, but it was a New Japan guy who had held a title for so long and only had basically about the same amount of defenses as Brock. Here's the difference between that guy and Brock Lesnar. New Japan has pay-per-views like every so often. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a given. They got other stuff that they got. Okada. Thank you, Mitb. They have pay-per-views every now and then. That's a given for that to happen. That's overseas. That there's a lot more stuff that they have to factor in for their stuff. This is WWE. They're on TV every fucking Monday, every fucking Tuesday. Mm-hmm. They got NXT, they got 205 Live, but the main roster every damn Monday. Seth freaking Rollins, Mr. Burn It Down, is more fucking is basically doing what needs to be done when it comes to a title holder. Mm-hmm. Brock Lesnar is a part-timer. Matter of fact, we've had this discussion many times. Stop giving major titles to part-timers. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop.
Sorry,
Thank you. You want to improve your product? You want to improve it? Stop giving your titles to the part-timers and start giving your titles to the guys that are busting their ass 365, 24/7. These guys that basically have to drive, they do their matches, finish whatever they're doing, shower, shave, whatever the fuck else at the stadium, jump in their cars, jump in their jet, jump in their tour bus, and then go to the next damn venue and freaking plug your show, plug the pay-per-views, plug their merchandise and everything else, and freaking all this other shit, all the while, Brock Lesnar is on his couch, chilling. Paul Heyman, who no telling every place he goes, but he speaks for his client, as we saw on Twitter. So, this, that, and the other, the fact of the matter is, there are other guys more deserving. As we've stated many a times, creative will push everybody else but the people that need to be pushed. And we have this example in front of us for I don't know how many times now that is currently teamed up with Drew McIntyre. They have had every opportunity in the world to do something with Dolph Ziggler, but they've chosen to push everybody else.
Yes, sir.
They've chosen to go everywhere else but Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what's pissing me off. A little bit about New Japan news. So G1 special pay-per-view is going to be held in San Francisco on July 7th at 8 p.m. Central, 5 o'clock Pacific, and I believe
that's probably 9 o'clock Eastern.
Huh?
If you're saying it's 8 o'clock Central Time, then it's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern time.
No, I'm sorry. 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And then, their main event is going to be Kenny Omega, the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion, versus Cody Rhodes. So
that's going to be an epic match.
So if you guys,
that's going to be awesome.
Definitely. So if you guys don't have the link, I will give you the link or whatever. Now, if you have like a PS3 or PS4 or Xbox One, I'll show you how to get there because I watched the whole thing. I watched the UFC fight this past Saturday, and I also watched New Japan right here on my PlayStation. Let's see what else. Another thing that I came across, and then we're gonna go to trash of the week. James Ellsworth is rumored to be at Money in the Bank. So I'm gonna say that again. James Ellsworth is rumored to be at Money in the Bank.
I'm not saying anything about that.
Yeah, I'm not either. All right, so let's go on to trash of the week. Ready? And it was based on who you chose because I agreed. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me go on to hold on one second. Let me get my little drum roll, and then Matt is actually going to say trash of the week because this was his idea. So, all right. Let me just put on the music. So this is trash of the week. So trash of the week could be a wrestler, it could be what happened outside the WWE. It could be a company. It could be anybody. We don't know. We did decide this one particular entity or particular company that was completely trash, and here's your award for this. So, the winner for trash WWE, please. moving on the screen.
Trash of the week is the Sheraton Hotel in Memphis, Tennessee. Way to go, Sheraton Hotel. Way to go. You have made Heels for Life 2018, episode 33, Trash
35.
of the Week.
35.
35, excuse me. Episode 35, Trash of the Week. Congratulations. Way to go. You truly screwed up. Now, let me give you guys the backstory on what happened. Now, originally, when I first came upon why I felt that they deserved to be nominated was because I came upon Rusev's Twitter page. He put up a Twitter link that stated, "Thank you at Sheraton Hotels Memphis for cleaning the room and stealing my wife's camera and money from my wallet." You stole from Rusev, Mr. Rusev Day, Mr. freaking Bulgarian Bulldog or whatever his other nickname is. You stole from this man and his wife. And then to top it off, when he goes to make a complaint to your corporate offices, you tell him that it's his fault. Yes, he called the security guy. He called the security guy first, and the security guy told him it was his fault for his stuff getting stolen because he left it out. Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm so done with these hotels. I'm so done. You know what?
Are you freaking serious?
Rusev.
And then to top it off,
he is completely right. Because, Mac, you heard about my experiences with some of these punk-ass hotels when I went down to Chicago. Yep. Yes, I got gypped for almost $1,500 out of my fucking account because they talk about these were glitches, quote unquote. Do you know how long did these motherfuckers take just to give me a fucking tissue? It took them 8 fucking hours to give me some damn tissue, to give me some damn cups that were fucking dirty. Plus, there were fucking dead bugs that was on the fucking ceiling. And do you know how much I paid for this damn hotel? I paid $800 for a fucking 5-star hotel. So what Rusev is telling you, everybody, that fucking shit like the Sheraton Hotel, they are fucking trash. They are trash.
And then and the thing is, guys, when I came up on Rusev's tweet about the Sheraton, that only made them a nominee. That made them a nominee. You can ask Chris. That just kind of put them in the running. Yes. Because then it was where I shared another tweet where apparently Rosa Mendez, or excuse me, not Rosa Mendez. Excuse me, let me get her name right. No, I had it right. Yeah, Rosa Mendez wants to dominate indie wrestling and then return to WWE for a Hall of Fame run.
Yeah.
That made her a nominee.
Yeah. Then, but I just, you know what, her, like, she's an airhead. So I just said, nah,
But then when I read more this story with Rusev and Paige and Lana, they were definitely trash. The Sheraton hotels, they're definitely trash of the week. Definitely.
And I mean, honestly, it's where Rusev has brought up is basically going to be suing Sheraton, the Sheraton Hotel in Memphis. They're going to be suing.
And Rusev, get your money, brah. Get your money.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell people this. When you go to your hotel, when you go to any of these hotels, do not give them your check card. Put the shit on your credit card. Do not give them access to your checking account because these motherfuckers will take money out of your fucking account. I learned my lesson when I went down to Chicago and they took out $1,500 fucking damn dollars out of my damn account. I'm not giving them the damn satisfaction. I'm going to put it on my credit card where I can track them, where I can track every fucking shit that comes out of my damn account, where I can have my receipts and I can sue the shit out of them motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
Exactly. But basically, I hope Rusev. I know they're gonna. They're basically gonna. I know Rusev and Lana are gonna win. And my personal message to the Sheraton and my personal tweet that I tweeted to them was, congratulations, you made the mistake of pissing off one of the most over WWE superstars of today. Congratulations, now you have an entire universe that are basically gonna shit on you.
And your hotel.
We'll make Sheraton Hotel jokes just for the hell of it. And we'll keep talking trash about you till you do Rusev right and get him back his shit.
Yes.
So basically, from here on out, if you're having a bad day or if someone's pissing you off, basically you're having a Sheraton. If you get sick, you get food poisoning, if you hungover from your partying the previous weekend, you got a Sheraton over. You got a hangover in the Sheraton.
Wow.
You feel really that bad. You feel that bad that you feel like you spent the night in a Sheraton. That's how bad you feel.
And you would have thought that you would have been, spending your nights at the Holiday Inn. No, you spent your nights at the Sheraton. That's so fucked up. I'm gonna make sure I go on their website and I give them a 1. Not even a 1.
It is.
I feel like trolling tonight before I go to bed. I really do.
I wouldn't even give them a star. I give them like half. I give them like half a star.
Oh, the Marriott? Matter of fact, let's talk about the Rashad. No, the Radisson. The Radisson, that's where I went to. The Radisson Blue in Chicago. Do not go to that hotel. The Radisson Blue. Aqua. Do not go to that damn hotel in Chicago. That is one of the worst hotels I've ever went through. And it cost me my... Never mind. But it ruined my whole
I'll wait till you're done.
No,
I believe
just
it.
ruined my whole weekend.
Eddie, sir, I'm not intoxicated yet. But best believe, after I put in another 23 ounce of a peach tea in my Walmart cup with a little bit of Long Island iced tea.
Are you really trying to get this fucked up?
I don't go into work till 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, okay. All right. Well, hopefully, you have an awesome hangover. Unfortunately, I have to be at work at 7 o'clock because, I have coworkers that don't know how to do their fucking jobs and I'm tired of screaming at them every time I
Oh,
Was that?
real quick
But
before we leave, because I know, since Eddie wants to say I'm intoxicated, it actually just popped back in my head about how you wanted to know my predictions for the Money in the Bank. For the men, Miz is my number one vote, and right now my second and third vote is bouncing between Braun Strowman and New Day. For the women, I'm kind of torn. Because I know Natty is on her way out. She's kind of knocking on that retirement door. So I'm thinking either her or Ember Moon, because Ember was doing the damn thing on Raw. She hit Sasha so damn hard, the back of her head bounced off that damn barrier.
God.
So there's that. I am not putting a vote for the Nia and Ronda Rousey match. Only because I originally did a tweet where I was all for Nia. I was gonna back Nia because she's bad as hell. She's doing her damn thing as the Raw Women's Champion. And then I saw Ronda slap on that armbar during the little interview spot.
Yes.
And now I'm kind of on the fence. I was not expecting Ronda to do some shit like that on Raw. So I was kind of flabbergasted by that. So yeah.
Yeah, I might as well put
the
dishes out.
Nakamura and AJ Styles match. Yeah. The Nakamura and Styles match. Honestly, it's a last man standing match. As long as it's good, I don't care who wins. I don't care if AJ wins. I don't care if Nakamura wins. Either way, the title is going to be well earned. I've definitely enjoyed the storyline to a degree. I've enjoyed the storyline, but it's time to bring it to a close. I'm honestly, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, because I've definitely enjoyed following Asuka. I enjoyed watching her climb to WrestleMania. I've enjoyed it, but ever since then, I haven't enjoyed what they've done with Asuka. So to be quite honest, I'm not happy about this title match between her and Carmella. I really am not.
I called it.
I don't take Carmella seriously as a champion.
I
really
called
don't.
it.
I don't take Carmella serious.
I don't either. I called it. I told people as soon as she lost at WrestleMania, she was gonna be a non-motherfucking factor. And as you can see, the proof is in the pudding. They got her.
Reigns in Mahal. Unfortunately, Reigns is gonna go over in that match, but I'm pulling for Mahal. Don't hinder the gender.
Hilarious. So yeah, let me just I'm just gonna tell you a couple of my predictions for the men's. I really believe if Big E does participate, I think he is the dark horse, but I think the primary person that's going to win is probably going to be Miz. Yeah, Miz is probably going to be a second time Money in the Bank winner. The women's, yeah. I don't like Natty. I keep telling people I don't like Natalya. Natalya it's just trash to me. I don't care for her too much. But unfortunately, based on the storyline, I'm probably going to go with her. The dark horse is going to be Amber Moon. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke. I think that's going to be AJ Styles. He's not going to go anywhere with that belt. Let me see. Asuka versus Carmella. I don't even give a fuck about that match.
I'm going to the bathroom on that.
Yes, I am too.
To the bathroom.
But yeah, that concludes our podcast.
I don't have a prediction. I don't have a prediction for NXT. I don't have a prediction for NXT.
You know what? I don't care. I don't even care. I'm going to watch NXT. I don't care. I just want to be surprised. I just want to see that fucking. I just want to see it. I don't have predictions. I'm excited. That's all I care about.
Exactly.
I never been pumped up for a wrestling pay-per-view. Oh my god! But
the Bludgeon Brothers versus Gallows and Anderson. Honestly, I'm all for Gallows and Anderson. I've met Luke twice in my life. He's an awesome guy to talk to. Every time I've met him, I learned something. So honestly, it's gonna be a great match between them. But honestly, I'm going for Gallows and Anderson. But as far as who won on the Twitter, on the little tweets, on the back and forth tweets, Anderson shut that shit down. Anderson shut it down after Harper made his comment asking if his hashtag hot Asian wife was gonna be there. Anderson shut his ass down. He was like, no, my hot Asian wife ain't gonna be there, but me and Luke are gonna be there to wrestle you at Money in the Bank. And funny and unfortunately, people, you may be the Bludgeon Brothers, but people still refer to you as hashtag Braves bitches.
Wow. You are done, sir. You are done for the night. You are done for the year. You can't even come back from that. He said that you referring to another man's bitches.
No.
Anywho, that concludes our podcast, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. I had fun, as always, every Thursday. Everybody, anybody that the first time callers or whatever calling our podcast, you can join us. You can follow me, Chris Dilworth, aka Mr. Team Bring Mr. Seadog, down below. You can follow him as well as Matthew Collins on Facebook.com. Also subscribe to our podcast on YouTube.com, #HealsForLife. We will be back this weekend, right after Money in the Bank, to talk about Money in the Bank and NXT Takeover in Chicago. Until that time, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do this Friday because it's going to be hot as fuck depending on where you're at.
It's like a small window.
I'm Mr. Tim Briggs. We'll see you on Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.
Good God.